Hi everyone. It feels good to be back. My name is Brenda Cachay, and right now I am on spring break. I know a lot of you may be wondering, what kind of college freshman would willingly speak at a gala during her spring break? But when FCE asked me if I could, I didn't hesitate to say yes. I said yes because I know how important tonight is for FCE's programs and families, and because I wanted to step up to this podium and say thank you to all of you. Some of you might already be familiar with parts of my story, whether it be from last year's senior celebration or the FCE newsletter. You might remember that when I came to the United States as a child, I had an English vocabulary that consisted of 2 words, hi and water. You might also know of the struggles I faced adapting to my new life, especially when it came to school. And you might recall the fact that I am currently a first year at Yale University.
Tell them how you turned out Princeton and Stanford.
But what you might not know or remember is the extremely important part you have played in my story. Prior to Yale, I was very fortunate to attend Castellea, a private school located in the middle of Palo Alto, which means I had access to a lot of things that other students of color from East Palo Alto don't have access to. And while I am infinitely grateful for all the opportunities I received at Castellea, there were some things I only got at FCE. Many of my friends at Casti were fortunate enough to have private SAT tutors who they could meet with once a week. My family could not afford that. But FCE was able to provide these SAT classes, not only once, but twice. And FCE could offer that because of you. During junior year, my friends at Casti began to travel all over the United States to visit an assortment of colleges. My family could not afford that. But I was able to go on FCE's very first East Coast college tour, where I got to see over a dozen schools from Massachusetts to New York City to Connecticut, where I am now. FCE can offer that because of you. At Casti, my peers were able to rely on the help of private college counselors who helped them develop elaborate college lists and application packages. My family could not afford that. But prior to my senior year, FCE paired me with a senior advisor who not only exposed me to a huge variety of schools, but helped me develop strong application packages to the colleges that best matched my needs and wants. FCE can offer that because of you. Many of my friends at Casti did not have to worry about the costs of attending college, but my family worried a lot. So when admission letters and financial aid packages arrived, FCE sat down with me and my parents to carefully evaluate each and every option. Everybody knows about tuition and room and board, but what FCE helps families evaluate is the true cost of attending college, to develop a realistic budget that covers the entire 4 or 5 years until graduation. The decision of which college to attend can be overwhelming. Having long-term, realistic budgets can be essential in making that decision. FCE can offer that because of you. But more than any of that, what FCE offers students of color, first-generation students, DACA students, and what I found invaluable is a community. At FCE, students from just about every middle school and high school in the area come together to build friendships and support systems that we don't always find in our respective schools. And parents come together too, to share experiences and educate one another on the complexities of life beyond high school. For many of my peers at Casti, college was a foregone conclusion. After all, it's part of their family's DNA, and their families know how to navigate those complicated waters. For students who join FCE, college is a dream. It's a goal, but it is not a foregone conclusion. College graduation is not part of our family's DNA. and oftentimes our parents don't know how to navigate those complicated waters. For me, that community of collective support, collective experience, and collective learning is part of the unquantifiable benefit of being part of FCE, and FCE can offer that in some of you. I don't know many of you by name. In fact, most of you are strangers who care enough about students of color from East Palo Alto to support FCE. So, let me say to you now, to each and every one of you, strangers though we may be, thank you. Thank you for making available to students and families all that FCE offers. You changed lives. I know you changed mine. Thank you.